ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to another episode of Monday Night Raw. Before we get into the action later on this evening, we're going to take a look at some of the matches that we have on tap for you here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We're kicking things off with the Man Beast Rhino going one-on-one with the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Nia Jax has some mic time that she wishes to use. Nia Jax has something to say. Scott Dawson and Fandango will go one-on-one. And we've got tag team action as the Colognes take on the New Day. Big Show with a middle card call out there. And then we've got John Cena going one-on-one with Sami Zayn. That is going to be an amazing matchup. There are implications to that matchup. We'll talk about that as we get there. And we've got a fatal four-way match in the main event. Asuka, Becky Lynch, Bayley and Tamina will all be competing for the right to face Emma at Payback for the Raw Women's Championship. So let's see how we did. Kurt Angle picked up one over Rhino there. Not really a big shock, but all the same. Nia Jax gets into a war of words with Tamina. That's interesting. Cousins warring there. Scott Dawson and Fandango. Scott Dawson and the Revival picks up a big win there. Good one there for Scott Dawson. Now tag team action, the New Day pick up the big win. And the Big Show's time on the mic. How does that go? Big Show and Elias get into another war of words. A budding rivalry there over the Intercontinental Championship. But we've got to move on to our featured matches this evening. You can hear that crowd reaction for him tonight. Something has snapped, something has changed, but regardless, whatever you want to say about him, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for a one fall. Introducing first from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 255 pounds, John Cena. In the face that runs the effing place. Showed up last week to distract Sami Zayn, to attack Sami Zayn before his match with Roman Reigns. That would lead to Sami getting pinned by Roman in the middle of the ring, and it's never a good idea to concede a win if you are the Universal Champion. Sami Zayn requested this matchup this evening to teach John Cena a lesson, to put John Cena in his place, basically saying, you want to go one-on-one with me? Well, here you go. The reaction to Cena lately is not a positive one, just compounded by actions such as attacking the universally beloved Sami Zayn. There's the difference there, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 215 pounds. The underdog from the underground. He is the WWE Universal Champion, Sami Zayn. No sneak attacks here tonight for the Universal Champion. Out loud proud, Sami Zayn. I realised what I just said there, shut up. Sami Zayn is here ready to defend his honour as the Universal Champion. Now, we haven't quite found out what is going to be happening with that title belt yet at the pay-per-view. Maybe tonight will give us more of an indication about how that is going to go. But this isn't about the title for Sami tonight. This is about retribution. This is about putting John Cena back in his place. So here we go, one-on-one matchup does begin. Traditional one-on-one matchup, but look at John Cena now right out of the gate with that quick DDT, trying to get Sami Zayn off the guard. You got to wonder, Sami is here for retribution, yes, but John Cena last week proved he's not really willing to care what actions he takes when it comes to putting himself in line for the Universal Championship. John Cena wants that title shot. Cena, of course, is a former Universe Mode WWE Champion. Sami Zayn on his second reign as champion, one as WWE champion, the other is Universal. Cena wants to get back to the top of the pack. There's John Cena now stretching out the arm. Drives the shoulder, drives the, should I say, the elbow in. John Cena is obviously going to have the strength advantage in this one. But look at that half and half plex there by Sami Zayn. Right back on the money there is the Zaniac. Sami is only a few weeks away from his next title defense. The last thing he wants is to get hurt in a match like this one. And mistakes like that are going to cost him. It's a beautiful move when he executes it perfectly, but he didn't. John Cena was able to get under it then, and Sami Zayn crashed, and now look, Cena has taken control again, and the arrogance of the face that runs the F in place. Russian leg sweep there, takes down John Cena. Sami Zayn, as you can hear, the crowd, oh, ho, ho, ho! The crowd fully behind Zayn, but that right-handed there, that right hand from John Cena absolutely rocks Zayn, but Zayn comes back with a Northern Light suplex. Let's not forget, Cena is a southpaw, so a right may not have everything you want it to, but it's irrelevant, really. Again, ducks under, half and half plex there. Sami going to keep up the offense. Look at that, Hurricanrana, takedown. Into the cover, the champ is all over this. One. Now he knows he's not going to win with a move such as that, but he could wear down Cena, keep Cena off his guard, and that's what Sami has to do. I mean, John Cena, he is not going to be an easy cookie to beat. That's a guarantee. You know that. He's a tough bloke. But if anybody can do it, it's the Universal Champion. Running dropkick there right to the face. Assisted dropkick. Let's not forget that this is the guy that defeated Brock Lesnar only a couple of weeks ago at WrestleMania. Sami is capable. Over the top goes Cena. This has gotten a little personal for the underdog. Look at that. I couldn't tell whether that was a Michinoku or not. May have even been a pile driver variation. I believe it was the Michinoku, so that's what I'll call it. John Cena escaping there using his strength and his cunning, but Sami Zayn right back with the jawbreaker. Now see, I don't think Zayn wants to win Fisherman's Buster. I don't think Zayn will take a count-out victory here tonight. I honestly don't. This is personal for Sami Zayn now. He wants to prove that he can. You can see there, yeah. He wants to prove that he can beat Cena. Another one count there. But Sami has been in control for quite some time now. Rolling senton off the middle rope. Cena quick to get out of harm's way. But Sami quick to get back on the attack. Another Northern Lights there. Flat on his back went Cena, and you saw the damage. He went to hold his back. Snap back there from Sami Zayn. See, considering there was a resounding despisement of John Cena, a resounding despising of that man at the beginning of this matchup, a small section are now chanting, "Let's go Cena." I mean, that's not to be unexpected. Here's the cover. It was always said that there would be a section of men in particular that would be particularly pleased if Cena finally ditched his good guy ways. Looks like that's what's happened. The match continues on now. Sami Zayn has got him in the middle of the ring. Blue Thunder Bomb! Sami, though, look at him. He's exhausted. He's throwing everything into this. And let's not forget, he went through a hellacious match with Roman Reigns only last week, and the match with Brock Lesnar, as I mentioned, only a week and a half ago at WrestleMania. The guy is putting himself through the paces right now, and John Cena is taking full advantage of that. John Cena hasn't had a match in weeks. He wasn't on the WrestleMania card. He wasn't competing on Raw last week. Cena, at the moment, and look at him though. What happened there? Look at Cena's face. It is... Cena has been busted wide open. And Sami Zayn, haluva kick! That came out of nowhere, but is it enough? We got to cover now. There's 1, 2, 3, no! Cena rolls the shoulder up. And that is a real shame because Sami Zayn has him exactly where he wants him right now. That was the sort of retribution Sami was looking for. To teach Cena a lesson. Instead, the Insaniac goes for that rear naked choke. That chin lock. Little odd for him not to kind of lock the arms around the neck, but whatever, I guess that stops him from getting disqualified for a choke. Cena looks to try and fight back, but Zayn has this thing in hand. Neck first, and just look at the state of Cena now. We've got to cover. There's 1, 2. Downside of this man is he doesn't know when to give up. It's kind of part of his character. It's kind of a well-known part of his character. Sami going to go to the middle of the rope again. That rolling senton this time, unable to connect. Now John Cena is back on the attack. Cena can come out of nowhere, we know that. Suplex. Simple, basic, effective. Cena checking on his head. He's in absolute state right now. Credit to the guy for finishing this matchup in the condition he must be in. Not that anybody cares, because we all want to see him get beat. Drop kick right to the chest. Puts him down in the corner. Sami Zayn is feeling fired up. Sami Zayn is feeling that momentum. Zayn off the ropes. Off the ropes again. Nope, changes his mind. Delivers the stomp all the same. Right to the kneecap. That's going to hurt. Straight right there to the face. Locks him. Half and half plex again. Cena right down on that busted up face. Look at the face that runs the F in place. He's up again. Over the top. Now John Cena has him in the corner. Cena digging down deep, finding that superhuman resilience he is all too known for, unfortunately. He's got Sami up on the middle rope. This could be bad news for the Insaniac. The champ is in trouble as John Cena, that's what I thought he was going to do. Super away. That is very bad news for Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Now before I congratulate Cena a little too much, no replay. Sami Zayn's head may have been under the bottom rope there. I guess it's irrelevant. The referee's call is final. Cena a bloody mess after... Now see, that's unnecessary. That is completely unnecessary. You made your point, John. You made your point. Leave the poor guy alone. You just bested him. You just proved you earned a shot. It's absolutely disgusting. I guess we've got to move on to our main event this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a fatal 4-way match. And it is for the #1 contendership for the Raw Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the competitors first from Osaka, Japan. She is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka! Confident, cocky, arrogant, whatever the word you want to use to describe her, there is one way I do, and that is she gets the job done. The Empress of Tomorrow making her way down to the ring now. She is ready for competition. Recently traded to Raw following SummerSlam last year. Asuka has been making a name for herself ever since. Could it be her time to finally get to the top of the pack? This is the first opportunity she's been given after going through pretty much every woman on the roster for the last couple of months. To be the first opportunity she's received at the championship if she can win this fatal 4-way match tonight. Next, from Dublin, Ireland, she is the Irish lass kicker, Becky Lynch. Lynch again, another one looking to make a name for herself here on Monday Night Raw. She's got an opportunity here tonight, the Irish lass kicker. Definitely got some crowd support behind her as Becky Lynch. The punk rock princess, the steampunk aficionado, she is here tonight. She is ready for a fight, and quite honestly, I can't wait to see her and Asuka lock it up, because that should be an interesting matchup. Next, from San Jose, California, she is the huggable one. It's Bayley! Talk about crowd support. Hey, Bayley, loved around the world. Very much the female Sami Zayn, I must say. That underdog mentality, that likability. Can Bayley turn that though into championship gold? A win here tonight could put her one step forward. You see on the back of her jacket there it says just Bayley, and she is more than just that. A huggable one in action, fatal 4-way competition. And finally, from the Pacific Islands, Tamina Snuka! Got into a war of words with her cousin Nia Jax earlier this evening. But tonight she is in action. Fatal 4-way action. Now Tamina is a dark horse. She is constantly a dark horse, a powerhouse, a veteran of the ring. She's never been the most physically gifted athlete. She's not the most high-flying athlete. She's not the biggest any longer or the strongest, thanks to Nia Jax being on the scene. But Tamina is an imposing presence who brings an experience that most other women on this roster cannot even begin to comprehend. She is one tough cookie with that legacy behind her. The daughter of Jimmy Superfly Snuka, as we all know. Could lead her all the way to the championship here tonight. Four of the very best Raw has to offer, going at it in the middle of the ring. It's traditional fatal 4-way rules, ladies and gentlemen. The pinfall must take place inside of the ring. And we're off. We've got Bayley and Asuka locking it up on one side, Becky Lynch and Tamina on the other. I don't think there's too many personal animosities in this matchup. I mean, Asuka just likes to hurt everyone. Tamina pretty much in the same boat there. Bayley and Becky just there to try and pick up the win. We want to take as little damage as possible, and that goes for all four of them. I think we want to take as little damage as possible. They really want to try and focus, get the job done, so they can go on a payback and fight Emma for the championship. We've got a Fujiwara armbar going on there. Is that even the disarmer? I couldn't quite tell. Whatever it is, Tamina stays alive. We're going to do our best to call this action, of course, when there's more than two people going at once. It's hard to always call the action. We're going to do our best. Tamina is, quite frankly, I was about to say, at the mercy of Becky Lynch. Not quite. Lynch coming back, though. You see Becky Lynch with a Exploder suplex there. Goes straight in for the cover. There's one. Bayley on the other side there drops the elbow on Asuka. Tamina now going to try and roll out of harm's way, trying to catch a breather. Becky turns her attention to Bayley, which seems to just be getting in the way of Asuka, which is not going to improve the mood of the Empress. Now Becky going after the Empress. Bayley is now the one to try and roll out of harm's way. Looked like Asuka was going to go for a rolling arm bar, maybe a schoolboy pin. Tamina made sure that didn't happen. Hatchplex there from the Irish Lass Kicker. We don't really need to see what Bayley's doing on the outside, to be honest with you. We can focus inside the ring. Cameraman. Monkey flip there from Bayley to an unsuspecting Tamina. We've got Becky and Asuka locking it up on the outside there. That's a hell of a one-on-one matchup if it ever happens, really, isn't it? Two of the most technically gifted females in the company today. They're on the outside now. We're going to focus inside the ring because that is where the pinfalls and submissions can actually take place. This is not Falls Count Anywhere. As you see, the referee's got his back turned to Asuka and Becky because he doesn't really need to pay attention to what's going on out there. Everyone some Bayley. Bayplex into the corner there. Tamina crushed by that. You can see the crowd responding positively to Bayley while this is all going on the outside. Asuka has control of Becky Lynch. German suplex. But look at Bayley up on that top rope. Bayley, she's going for it. The elbow drop from Bayley. The Macho Man inspired elbow. There's 1, 2, 3. That was actually quite short for a fatal four-way contest, I've got to say, but all the same, it was impactful. Take a look at some of the highlights. You see that Beck exploder there, followed by that first big elbow from Bayley to Asuka. As the match was wrapping up there, the Bayplex in the corner, Tamina stacked up on her neck. And as that's going on inside the ring, I think this could have been the difference maker. Asuka goes up. Asuka goes down. No, if that would have been inside the ring, that could have been it. But as Becky Lynch is sent into the steel steps, Bayley hits the macho elbow. Perfect twist, rotation through the air, lands elbow first, right through the heart. And as the cover begins, you see Asuka run into the ring there. Asuka into the ring, but half a second too late, a split second too late, as Bayley picks up the win. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new #1 contender, Bayley! At Payback, we finally have one of our matches set. Bayley versus Emma for the Raw Women's Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Monday Night Raw. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Seriously, it's right there on the screen, the little circle. Click it. Subscribe for more action. Check out some more of our videos on either side of the screen. But until next time, guys, remember to take care and keep it sweet. See you next for SmackDown Live.